Victor, to you, do you think that McCain being 10 points behind in the polls is a reaction, a backlash to some of the tone of the campaign, or simply a reaction to the economic situation?
I think it's more of a second than the first, although the first doesn't help. But I think the real problem for me is not. I don't believe the polls, by the way. I believe there is a tendency, but they could shift very fast back the other way, depending on what happens in the debate, for example. For me, the problem is that because of the kind of campaign that McCain is running, Obama has gotten away with too much. And I'm a big Obama fan. I'm going to vote for him and all that. But I don't believe the way to solve the problem in Iraq is to move the war over to Afghanistan. I don't believe that the way to, and so McCain has permitted the non-joining of the issues. And that's too bad, because if Obama does get elected, which I think he probably will, and I hope he does, it's going to be an election without a mandate. And that is going to make his job that much harder in a country that is in a lot of trouble. If I was walking down the street in 1960 when John F. Kennedy had won his debate with Nixon because of Nixon's 5 o'clock shadow and was making noise about Castro's Cuba, and I ran into Harris Wofford, who was running his civil rights, and I said, why does he have to talk about the missile gap in Cuba? What's going on there? And Harris said to me, literally, he said, you have to do certain things to get elected, but don't worry about it when he gets elected. And the first thing he did when he got elected was the Bay of Pigs. So that's what I mean by saying that the election, it's too bad that he's not forced to put out.
Right, but I think it's very different, Victor, still, because Obama is a person of color. I think his experience is so radically different.
Well, I
and
agree
his
about
politics
that.
and understanding of the world and of oppressed peoples and of power are just, I think we're about to see a total shift in everything in this country, in this world, if we have an Obama president.
Quick response from you, Mark.
Jill, you're right about that he's a person of color and he's a different approach. Half of him or more is a Chicago politician in the best sense of the word. He knows how to win. I hope so. And so,
well, he knew how to win against the Clinton campaign, for
and
sure.
Progressives I know who have objections like Victor just articulated about Afghanistan are biting their tongues until he wins. Then they think they'll have leverage to say what they believe. But right now, since the choice is a binary McCain or Obama, people are holding back for the reason of a victory first.